Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be comparing the Fortnite 2018 Christmas map versus the 2017 Christmas map. Now there are so many comparisons to make, and I could dive deep into every single location and go over a lot of detail in this video, but we're just going to go over the main locations that got added in within the 2017 and 2018 update. So it's quite an interesting video, and a few people have been requesting something like this, kind of like a comparison update, as I know a lot of you may have not even played Fortnite last Christmas. Some of you may have, and if you had or you did play Fortnite last Christmas, leave a comment down below and tell me if you played Fortnite last Christmas. Also, if you guys haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to stay up to date with the latest Fortnite content regarding map changes, storyline content, and any difficult challenges will be covered on my channel. Also guys, if you haven't already, go and enter my support creator code postboxpat in the Fortnite item shop to gain a shout out in map change and storyline videos. I'm not going to be doing any shout outs in this one just because it's kind of not a real-time map change, it's more of like a history video, but it's interesting. So here is a picture of the Fortnite map that we have on screen. You can see I've circled some of the areas that we're going to be checking out in this video. These are the main areas that have kind of the locations that actually got added in and changed within the update, and we'll go around these and go over them in each sector. So to start with, I think we're going to start with Wailing Woods. So back in 2017, as you can see in this footage on screen right now, Wailing Woods actually had a Christmas tree located inside the forest, and you could land there, and the Christmas trees were different themed compared to the 2018 Christmas trees, which is really cool and really interesting. So you can see me here just landing, grabbing some stuff and that, but that's that for Wailing Woods in 2017. Another thing to note was the map was completely different. The design of it, the color of the game, everything was more kind of orangey and more warm, should I say, rather than cold as the game currently is, as in like color, like descriptions, should I say. So going into this area where I am right now, this is where the Christmas tree once was. Now we don't even have a Christmas tree in Wailing Woods. The Christmas tree was actually located near enough where the actual ruins were in season 6, so we don't actually have any Christmas trees in Wailing Woods this year. So for Christmas themes in Wailing Woods, the only thing we have are the Christmas bushes. Now last year, the only two things we actually gained on the map were the bushes and the Christmas trees. However, the Christmas trees, in my opinion, were much better last year due to the loot you could get from them. Also, I'm not going to go over all the map changes because, for example, Risky didn't even exist last year, and obviously Risky doesn't exist now, so I guess that's kind of a thing that really did happen and just got wiped and replaced by the block. But you know, Fortnite has developed so much since then. So the next location we're going to go to is Anarchy Acres, or should I say Lazy Links. So let's take a look at Anarchy Acres and go over the footage in this one. So again, landing in Anarchy, a location that has kind of just been forgotten about, and a lot of people do miss it. Personally, it was one of my favorite locations to land. The two farms were my favorite locations, and the top right hand corner of the map back in season 1, 2, 3 and even 4. They were just awesome places to land. And then when Lazy Links got introduced around season 5, we obviously saw a lot of stuff changing there. So the Christmas tree was the same theme as it was in Wailing Woods back in season was it season 2, I think it was, the Christmas season was, and yeah, there we can see it. But now we have on screen at Lazy Links a Christmas tree located in Lazy Links. It's just located around here. Now for some reason they don't always respawn in the or kind of display in the replay mode. I'm not 100% sure why. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It depends how long the game's been running. But yeah, there is a Christmas tree located in Lazy Links now. But yeah, you can see the changes right there. Now let's move on to Pleasant Park, because obviously Pleasant Park has been a location which has been in the game for a very long time, and it could do with some changes there and then, and it has had them. So we're going to go over them in this gameplay. It's a little bit unfortunate why these Christmas trees aren't spawning in. Let's see if I can get them to spawn in if I wind back a little bit. Hopefully they might spawn in if I do that. Is it going to happen? I don't think it's going to happen. But there are, if you guys don't know already and you haven't landed in Pleasant Park, there is a Christmas tree located right here. We'll obviously see the Christmas tree designs in a second when I restart it. But for now, let's just talk about Pleasant Park and the differences between 2017 and 2018. So here you can see some footage of the 2017 Pleasant Park with me landing in. And the Christmas tree is actually located in the middle. So it's not too bad at all. It's kind of better in my opinion. I prefer it when the Christmas tree was located there than where it's located now, and that's just because you can actually land in easier, grab the chests, open the chests, and I feel like a lot more people enjoyed it when you could actually open the chests rather than the loot being underneath, because you had more chance of gaining more loot. So yeah, for those wondering what the Christmas trees look like in 2018, say if you're watching this video maybe in 2019 or even after season 7 has ended, this is what the Christmas trees look like. Unfortunately, they're not rendering it in the replay mode, and I think that's because they're an interactive item in game, because there's obviously going to be challenges maybe themed around them.
Anyway, moving on to Greasy Grove.
But yeah, Greasy Grove is something I never expected to freeze over, and it did, so strange things are happening in Fortnite. But you know, we've got a few different theories coming on with this regarding season 7. The whole snow will probably get removed towards the end of season 7, or maybe it'll only remain on Polar Peak and that'll be the only location remaining, or generally the whole area could get destroyed and completely wiped out. But yeah, comparing this to the season 2 gameplay back in 2017, take a little look at me landing at the Dirtburger in Greasy Grove going to the Christmas tree. You can see the Christmas tree was located in the park, and now we don't have any Christmas trees at all inside of Greasy Grove other than the one that still remains inside the shop down here. If you drop down here on your Battle Royale, you should find a Christmas tree right there. But it's weird to see that the whole place is frozen over. Another thing to note is there are no vending machines yet in this sector of the map, so we can probably expect potentially Fortnite kind of just changing this throughout season 7 leading up to season 8, and the whole map may be going green again, because obviously they haven't put any vending machines in, which means it could be consistently changing every single update towards the ends. The next location we had was Flush Factory. So yeah, Flush Factory, again, the tree was located by the toilet. Kind of a cool location to have it, and I know a lot of people loved Flush Factory, and it had to be one of the best locations in Fortnite Battle Royale to do with like the early gameplay, because you could go there and gain so much loot and probably win every single game from it. But now Flush Factory is kind of just this little sector, and that is it, and you can kind of glitch underneath it. You can see me here looking underneath the map here in Flush, but that's really it at Flush Factory. There's nothing else remaining from it, and it's really sad to see it go. Pretty crazy. The mountain is still here though, and the original Flush Factory location was somewhere around where Happy Hamlet is, so I guess this is the new Flush with a Christmas tree that spawns right here. Again, doesn't seem to spawn in the replay mode, but you get it. This is Happy Hamlet. Pretty cool. I guess that did replace Flush Factory, so in 2018 that is what we have right there. Now moving on from there, next we have Fatal Fields. So you can see here in the Fatal Fields gameplay from season 2 in 2017, the Christmas tree was actually located in the tall grass field, which we currently have today. But if I switch over to my actual gameplay, you can see here this is completely blocked off now with huge tall grass. We can probably never expect the tree to spawn in there. The tree is now spawned in the middle of Fatal Fields, which you can't see, but yeah, that's the idea of Fatal Fields. It's pretty cool. I do really like it, but there hasn't been many changes to Fatal at all since the original game, so, or should I say the original update. So that's really good news for a lot of us Fortnite players, because Fatal is really one of them OG locations, because it's had no changes at all other than the grass in the fields. From what I know, it's near enough the same location. So this is why Fatal Fields is probably one of my favorite locations to land, because it does have that kind of OG feel to it. Anyway, moving on to the next location, which is Retail Row. Now, Retail and kind of, should I say, Retail and Dusty and places like that have had changes, like Salty's had changes, only small changes, but they had the petrol station introduced. Here, for some reason, the render of the Christmas tree at Salty is introduced here. Again, during season or 2017, we didn't actually get any Christmas trees at Salty Springs, so pretty interesting. So let's head on over to Retail Row. Now in Retail Row, you can see here on the gameplay, the Christmas tree was actually located bang on in the middle of Retail Row, a little bit like it is now, but it actually had its own kind of building slash sector around it, which was really cool. It's kind of like a real-time map change at Retail Row there that we had during season 2, one of the early real-time map changes where it had its building around it, and again, chests would spawn, it'd have its own little structure, which was pretty cool. But now in a Retail Row in 2018, you can see the Christmas tree is located bang on in the middle, which we can't see again because the replay mode is a bit glitchy, but Retail Row doesn't feel as OG as it used to be, because it does get a few changes then and then. It does have some close changes towards the side of it, and also it does have the nom sign, which keeps changing. But I guess this and Fatal Fields are near enough on par for that OG feel. Personally, I feel like Fatal Fields feels more OG to me. I just feel like Retail's had a few changes there and then with the Dirtburger and the tomato head stuff going on. But other than that, I guess it still is a little bit of an OG location there. So yeah, I recommend landing in here if you still want that OG feel from season 2. Now obviously we have locations like the jail, Moisty Mire, the dirt track, even the old factories, Dusty Depot, some of these old locations which I could go over. The final location for you guys, which I've kept to the end because it's not the most interesting, but it still is cool, is the Loot Lake tree. Now technically this tree could still appear here because the island still remains in Loot Lake. Loot Lake originally was called Loot Lake, then it changed to Leaky Lake when we had all the cube event going on, then it was changed back to Loot Lake where you can get even more loot now. To be fair, it's probably a better location than it used to be, but it just still doesn't see much play at all in the game. It's kind of like a dull location, but this is where the tree spawned on this little island. Take a little look at the gameplay. You can see here from season 2, here's me landing in at Loot Lake, getting access to that tree, and yeah, now we don't have any Christmas trees located at Loot Lake, so it's a shame. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this little history video I pieced together for you guys. It's something different I thought I'd do because it's something I was interested in, and I guess a lot of people could be interested in it if you like seeing the old Fortnite stuff and comparing it to the new stuff. And yeah, that's really it. They're the Christmas changes, and yeah, they're really the differences between the Christmas changes in 2017 and Christmas changes in 2018. If you're watching this in the future, you can see we know a lot of locations probably have changed. If you're watching this maybe mid 2019, even 2019 Christmas, I don't know when you're watching this video, but if you're watching it well in the future, you'll probably notice even more Christmas changes. And I can probably do these kind of seasonal changes per each kind of term, should I say. So for example, like summer changes, Christmas changes, Easter changes, stuff like that, and compare the maps around them areas, because I do have a lot of footage. I've got near enough 5 hard drives full of Fortnite footage for different videos and stuff, and that's where I piece videos like this from. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new around here, please do stick around for daily Fortnite content. And once again, this is postboxpat signing out.